Party people, what's going on? It's your boy Big Fatty NC here with another build today. I got the Victor Wembanyama DEMIGOD unstoppable realistic Wembanyama build. This guy is a cheat code, and I think if you play with this build you will be very, very dangerous, whether it's the park or the rec. Now, in my last video I showed you all the Victor Wembanyama build that was focused on having not only strong offensive rebounding, but just being a glass cleaning inside-outside threat. This build is a little different, and I'll get right into it real quick to show you what the big differences are. Now, first off, the biggest difference that I'm going to go into this build, now it's 7'3", 249, 7'9", same physicals as the last build I showed you, but here's where the differences are. Now, first off, if you look at this build, it has a lot more finishing than the last build that I showed you. When you go go high on defensive rebounding instead of offensive rebounding, you can get the same badges, meaning box out beast, rebound chaser, and having pogo stick, as well as your post playmaker. You get all those same badges without having to invest so much in having the other rebounding. Now, the last build I showed you had a 92 offensive rebound and a 78 defensive rebound. Here you have a 92 defensive rebound and a 57 offensive rebound. The big debate is, what will happen with a low offensive rebound? What I think is, given the physicals of this build, a 7'3", 249, 7'9", wingspan with the strength of 90, you're going to get a lot of rebounds given that you have the box out beast and you have the rebound chaser on gold. With those two on gold, you have a pretty good chance of getting offensive rebounds without having a high offensive rebound. Now, I haven't played the game enough yet to prove it, but that's my hypothesis given what I've seen in previous years. Now, what you do get with this build is way better finishing than the last build I showed you. That means now you have fearless finisher on gold, you have masher on gold, because your close shot has gone up to an 86. Now, there's another build I'll show you where if you really want to have OP inside finishing, you can get your fast twitch to gold, but you're going to have to make some major cuts in other areas. This build, I think, is pretty OP, pretty all around strong in multiple areas, meaning I have a pretty decent driving layup. It's up to 69. I think the last badge this adds is the float game badge, but overall 69 driving layup is pretty solid for this build at this size. The driving dunk is at 73. That means you get most of the dunking badges. Specifically, you can get posterizer on bronze, along with these other badges that come along with this build. Now, the next is standing dunk. For standing dunk at 81, the reason why I have it at 81, obviously, is to get rise up and you get precision dunker on silver. Two important badges why you want it at 81. You have post control on 79. The reason for that is you get back down punisher on gold. Back down punisher is going to be a strong badge given this player and this build and how important it's going to be to play both inside and outside. When it comes to shooting mid-range, that's the minimum mid-range you need to have, but the three-point shot, once again, says maxed out at 78. If you guys don't know this already, when you are actually buying VC, spending your VC on making your player, three-point shooting is extremely cheap. So you'll get to be able to have a 78 three-point basically from right the beginning, right when you create this build. So that'll be awesome for you. Get that free throw at 74. I've heard that free throw shooting is a little bit harder this year than it was in the past. So I think that 74 is going to give you enough. Not only do you get that free points that unlocks the 71, but you have a pretty solid free throw shooting. Pass accuracy is 77. Now, last video I showed you, it has to at least be 75. The higher the better this year, because like I said, you can have unlimited pass accuracy. Even on this build, you can have it at 99, but obviously that's going to cost a lot. Now, what happens when you get to see at 75, you get break starter on silver, you get structured delivery on silver. At 76, you get relay passer on silver, and on 77, you get needle threader on bronze. So a lot of great badges to get unlocked. I think it's a good number to be at 77. Now, ball handling, I maxed it out. You want to have as good ball handling as you can. Obviously, at 56, you unlock big driver at 55. Same with speed with ball, you unlock big driver at 40. That's going to be important for your inside play with this build, given that you have that driving layup and driving dunk that allow you to get inside and score points. Interior defense, I feel strongly that has to be an 82. 82 gets you that post lockdown at silver and workhorse at gold as long as you have a stamina of 75. The block is at 92 here on this build, and the reason why that is, obviously, if you don't have 92 on a center, I don't know what you're doing. You need to have that gold anchor for you to really be powerful. So for me, I feel like that gold anchor makes it that you have to have a minimum of 92. Like I said already about the rebounding, we talked about it already, but once again, that 92 gets you that rebound chaser on gold and that box out beast on gold as well. Obviously, if you have the investment, you want to take something out from somewhere else, you could get that box out beast on a Hall of Fame. I would love to do that, but that's pretty expensive, so I'm not going to go all the way and invest that much to get that Hall of Fame ability. Now, lastly, speed. Maxed it out for this build. Physicals, acceleration, it has to be 40 to get that big driver, so maxed it out as well. That 90 strength, look at what it gives you. Gives you brick wall on gold and immovable enforcer on gold. Two super important badges for a big man. You got to have that 90 strength. Vertical, obviously if you get to 92 strength, it unlocks the bulldozer on gold as well. If you can do that, I think that's fantastic, but that's too expensive for my needs. Lastly, vertical is at 71. I maxed it out for this build. Obviously, if you go down to a 68, that's really the minimum you got to have to get that pogo stuck on silver. I like to have it at 71 just because the physicals make a difference. Lastly, stamina, you can't go any lower than 95 or you won't get workhorse on gold. So guys, that is the build. That is the Victor Wembanyama OP build. This is not a glass cleaning finisher as much as the last build, the glass cleaning threat that I showed you. This is more of an inside out threat. Not as strong on rebounding, obviously, as I talked about last time. The offensive rebounding is low, but I think it's strong enough given the defensive rebounding with those badges to make yourself dangerous. Anyways, I hope you had a good time. This build will break the game. Let me know if this build breaks the game for you. Let me know if you like this build. And I'll have a couple of more videos coming up on other Victor Wembanyama OP builds that I think are going to be very dangerous. Thanks so much for watching my video. If you like my content, subscribe, like it, put a notification on, and join us for some more videos. We'll have some gameplay coming up. We'll have some more builds. Let me know what kind of builds you're looking for. Let me know what you're looking for. We'll hopefully have some more videos coming up. Thanks so much, guys, for watching. Hope you have a wonderful day.